Nothing like putting 10 pounds of stuff in a 5-pound bag. Trying to get everything built and installed in here because we're doing a little bit of built-in shelving. So we really have to get the flooring done so we know how high to make the built-in shelving for our cooler and stuff. So we're gonna work on that tonight. It seems a little backwards because we're still gonna be making dust and stuff, and we have to paint yet. But that's really the next step. So we're gonna do it.
Alright, so we wanted to make the trailer as versatile as possible. So one thing we decided to do, which I think we talked about it before, is we're going to actually be able to take these benches and the 2 cabinets that are going to be there out of the trailer if we ever have to use it for a utility trailer or something else. So what we did was went to Lowe's and we got these I don't know what they're called, flush mount hangers. Basically they're really low profile. There's going to be one on this piece of wood and one on this piece of wood, and what they'll do is it'll basically slide the bench in, and that way secure the bench in place, but that we can also take the bench out if we need to without unscrewing and from the walls or anything. We may, depending on how sturdy the bench is when we get these hangers, and we may end up putting a screw maybe on one side just to kind of help tie everything together. Then after that, we're going to work on the flooring. Now, we're not doing flooring everywhere, just due to weight and the fact that we had about 1.5 boxes left over from another project, and we didn't feel like going out and buying another box because we are trying to, build this as reasonably priced as possible. So we're not going to put any flooring, as far as hardwood flooring, inside the boxes here because they're literally just storage. We may end up we have some old carpet laying around. We may end up just cutting some carpet out and laying some carpet down in there, which will help keep things from sliding around and stuff maybe. But then we're going to do flooring here and out around the backside there. That way it can be, and it's not going to be attached, it's going to be removable. So when we want to take the stuff out and use the trailer as a utility trailer, we can do that. So this is going to be a pretty precise project here, putting these hangers in, because they have to be almost exact or they won't line up. Something will sit kind of cattywampus and all that stuff. So it's going to be some precise measurements. It's a precise placement.
Okay, it's flooring time.
We have 1 month.
1 month. Today is 1 month. Oh.
We have a lot to do. But like any project, things take time, and then you get down to the wire, and then things take more time. And then things just take more time.
Anyway, it's time for flooring. Let's get after it. last night we got the flooring in, so that was exciting. And we got our shelf above the bench structurally sound. We added some brackets to that we had. And tonight we're going to start working on the trim to hide this insulation. You're going to work on that. You're going to work on finishing this up.
Yep.
And I'm going to work on removing decals so we can get our vinyl installed in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we got a lot to do tonight, but we'll get it done.
Hopefully. So we're back at it again tonight. The next few videos you're going to be seeing is just going to be us finishing up this project. We have a lot of little jobs to do. All of the big scary stuff is done. So it's going to be things like putting trim work up, painting, building cabinets. So we'll try to explain as much as we can as we go along, but a lot of it might just be time lapses of us just working on these projects.
One thing I will say, if anybody is looking to do a trailer, and I don't know if I said this before, don't buy a rounded trailer. This is what we had, so we're obviously, it works fine. But some of the headaches were, as you can see with the roof, it's got curves, and the trim trying to get the curve up the side up there. I ended up having to run a piece of plywood basically up there in right at the corner where it comes like this. Just to have something to nail to. It was very, very much a headache, but we figured it out. About a 10 o'clock last night run to Lowe's, but we got it, and we got it working. Needed longer screws. But yeah, so this is just kind of a little bit here and there. This is the part that I'm not real fond of. Alright, we got most of the trim done. We got a little bit left to do yet, but just some final stuff that will probably go in after we get some of these cabinets built. First cabinet's going right here. We're gonna have a little cooler. You want to try to put dog dishes inside it. What else?
Our butane oven.
Butane oven.
We bought a little butane oven at a Ding and Dent store. It runs off of 2 cans of butane. It runs a little oven and then a burner on top. So it's kind of like a camp stove, but it also has the oven feature to it as well. So we'd like to build all that in because there's really no floor space for anything to be kept otherwise. So we are going to work on custom building this cabinet. Now the other side we did a pre-built cabinet because we didn't care what it, how it looked and what it was made of and the sizes and stuff. But for this, we specifically want those 3 things to fit inside of it. So
yeah, another build. Well, we can cheat that way a little bit.
Well, no, and I thought that fits perfectly there.
Yeah. Roughing in the cabinets. What do you think, Katie?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Nothing like putting 10 pounds of stuff in a 5-pound bag. I think it's necessary though.
I don't think it looks bad.